Hey guys, Jason here with the EspressoWorks 7-piece all-in-one set. I got some new goodies that I definitely want to show you guys. I'm also going to show you how to make a Americano, which is a pretty popular drink and one that I like to enjoy, 1 to 2 times a week. So I'll definitely go through that with you and show you some other things I got. First, this barista apron. Got this on the EspressoWorks website. Really cool, keeps me clean. Comes with a little pocket up front. I'll put the link in the description for all the products I'm about to show you. So first, with this espresso machine, it does have a front view water tank, so you can see everything up front. You don't have to turn your machine around. You don't have to go behind it to see if there's water in there. When you're looking head on, you can see everything, which is really fantastic. So I lift up this the lid. There's actually a handle here, which is great for cleaning and rinsing and draining the water out. So I'm gonna fill this up with water here now. And I like to use filtered water. I notice that I do get better tasting espresso, so if you can do that, it's always better. You're gonna wanna get the water past the min line, but not above the max line. Here we go. That looks okay. And how the machine works now is you're going to press the power button one time, and once it's ready, when the power's on, you're going to see an orange light illuminate, and once the machine's ready to brew, you're going to see that light turn to green. So I'm going to press this one time, and the power button's on. It usually takes, anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute to warm up, which is really good, because I'm kind of, in hustle bustle in the morning, so that's great. Number 2, so what we're going to do to make an Americano is we're going to take our ground beans, which I ground using the EspressoWorks all-in-one grinder, which is a blade grinder. Comes with an on-off button. You put the grinds in there and kind of put it in here and then twist once you're ready to go. I already ground them before the video. What I like to do, which I started doing now over the last 2 weeks, is that I usually grind beans every day because I want them to be as fresh as possible. So what I wanted to do now, so I don't have to grind beans every day, is I purchased this airtight canister from EspressoWorks. So now I'm able to grind about 2 weeks worth of grinds. I put it in here. It comes with this really awesome stainless steel scooper, which is really great as well. And an awesome feature that I didn't even know when I bought this had it. It comes with, on the top, you'll see over here, which kind of you can control the date, so you know when you ground the beans. So you basically put this dial to let's say now it's March, so I put that line facing the 3, and then you twist this over to I actually ground these yesterday on the 27th. So now I know on March 27th is when I ground these beans. So that's a really cool feature, and it keeps all your beans airtight and as fresh as possible. So as I said, we're going to make an Americano. So what I like to do is basically, I like to use a double basket. The machine came with both a single shot filter and a double shot filter, but I'm going to use the double shot filter basket. I'm going to slide that in there. There are little grooves there. I don't know if you can see on the video that kind of guide you how to get it through, and you twist it around. I'm going now to take the scooper that this canister came with and grind them in here. There is a max line on the inside of the filter baskets showing how high you want to go. So you definitely want to focus on that and make sure you don't exceed that line. I'm going to get my grinds in there. And the machine set did come with a scooper and tamper. It is plastic, but I'm not going to complain, extra things in a package I'm definitely not going to complain about. But I did want to enhance my espresso making, so I did purchase this heavy-duty stainless steel tamper, which I've been using for about a month now, and it has been unbelievable and really brought my espresso to the next level. You basically just take it in here, 51 millimeters, and just kind of give it a twist. Put a little bit of pressure, force on that. And there you go, you can see that is really tight in there, which the machine, the instructions do suggest to try to get your grinds in there pretty firmly. I'm going to lock in my portafilter now. There is a unlock and lock positioning, so I kind of just guide it up there, and then once it's in, I turn it, and now you'll see it's in the lock position. Also, the green light has come on. I didn't notice how long it took to come on, but it couldn't have been more than 2 minutes. which is really great. And what I'm going to do now is basically take these two glasses. I actually also bought these from the EspressoWorks website. I went ham on it this week. The machine did come with these ceramic cups, which are now in the dishwasher, so I decided I need a second set of cups there, since I have, espresso 2-3 times a day. So I'm gonna put these both underneath, and once you're ready, it is a semi-automatic machine, so you are in full control of the pour. I'm going to turn the dial to the espresso setting, and you'll hear the machine start to brew. I'm gonna wanna fill up both cups, because I'm looking for kind of a strong shot. And once you hit your desired quantity, you're gonna manually turn it by yourself back to the off setting, which I kinda like because I wanna control how much I'm getting, what kind of shot I'm looking for. So as the shots get to the top, I'm gonna turn it over to the off setting. You're gonna hear a little bit of pressure come through. And your espresso shots are now created, which is awesome, and I love it. You'll hear the sound right now. Very cool. I'm gonna pull my shots over here. And now, with an Americano, you're gonna want hot water and espresso. So what I used to do before I figured out this awesome trick is I would take hot water, either boil it on the stove or put some water in the microwave and then combine it. But I realized that this machine, it pulls out hot water. What do I need to do that for? So what I do now is I'll take off the portafilter, get that out of here. And this machine is gonna just give me hot water straight out. So what I like to do is, I always keep my machine clean. I bought these also microfiber cleaning cloths from EspressoWorks. And I like to clean this area as clean as possible. It does get a little hot, so you do want to be careful when it's right after. Usually, you want to kind of wait about like 20 minutes after you're done, after the machine turns off. So don't try this at home, kids. So you want to make sure you get rid of all your grinds there. Keep that area as clean as possible. See, you got some grinds coming out. And then I'm going to take our large cup that I bought, and I'm going to turn this dial to the espresso. And now there's obviously no portafilter in there, so water is going to come through. Turn that. And as you can see, you're getting some hot water. You see the steam coming up. I'm going to let that run about halfway. There we go. Turn that dial back to the center off position. Let the machine release its steam, if there is any. I'm not sure if it's going to do that again, because sometimes, if the machine just released the power, you're going to get a little bit of sound, which is cool. And the machine's functioning well. That's great. And then, simply, I'm going to take out my cup, pour in my espresso shots. 1, 2, and there you have an Americano. Some people like a little more espresso, a little bit more water. So with this machine being such a basically do-it-yourself kind of situation where you get to pick all your quantities and your tamp grounds and all that stuff, you can really kind of pick whatever you want. And let me taste this. That's fresh and good. And the last thing I wanted to show you in this video, another thing I purchased, is, so as I mentioned, it comes with a scoop and a tamper. I decided to buy my own high-end tamper, which you can hear, and I wanted to buy a cooler scoop. So I bought this scooper thinking it's just, a stainless steel metal scooper, and I realized that it did have a clip, and I'm like, hey, what does this clip do? And now I realize when I do open my espresso beans, I like to grind about, now what I do is I grind 2 weeks worth. I'll put it in my canister, and then when I'm done using it, it does have these flaps, the bag, but I want to make sure they're as, fresh as possible. So it's kind of like a clip where you go across, and it just adds some extra flavor, extra freshness to your beans, which is awesome. I love it, and I'm really happy about this machine. And I'll do a couple more videos of other things. One more thing I wanted to show you, when you're turning off the machine, it does have an auto off function, which kind of comes after like 15-20 minutes of idle use. But I did read that it is important to make sure you're turning off your machine manually each time by holding this button for 3 to 4 seconds. So turning it on, you just want to press it once. Turning it off, you want to hold it for 3 to 4 seconds. You will hear a slight click knowing it is off. And there you go. And those are all the goodies I have for us today. And see you guys soon. Enjoy your espresso.